अपनी धरती अपना अंबर अपना हिंदुस्तान, हिम्मत अपनी ताकत अपनी अपना वीर जवान, अपना वीर जवान. Bharat is a sacred nation. Almost every temple in the sacred land has a mystical legacy. One such notable mystical occurrence happened in 1965 during the Indo-Pakistan War. Jaisalmer is a location of military strategic importance along the Indo-Pak border. In the Tanuk region, about 100 kilometers away from Jaisalmer, resides Tanuk Mata in her glorious shrine. This temple is under military control and maintenance. Therefore, soldiers of our Indian army perform the worship here. The deity of this temple, Tanuk Mata, is considered a reflective aspect of Hinkula Devi located in the Balochistan province of Pakistan. We have territorial gods and goddesses defending the borders of every town and every village. Many of these deities happen to be our family deities as well. We call them Ellai Sami or Kaval Devam. Sri Tanuk Mata is worshipped as the Ellai Sami and Kaval Devam of the entire nation. In 1962, China suddenly turned heel on the erstwhile diplomatic relationships it had with our nation and attacked our borders. These attacks caused great geographic and economic damage to our country. Pakistan army was equipped with modern weapons from the US, while our army was not so well equipped then. Therefore, they thought it would be a landslide victory for them. However, they were repelled and defeated by the sheer determination and valor of the then under-equipped Indian army. Jayostute Shri Mahan Mangale Shivaspate Shubhate Swatantrate Bhagavati Tvamaham Yashoyutam Vande. The Tanuk region was manned by an 8-man Indian combat segment during this war. They were about to be attacked by a 1,000-strong Pakistani battalion with modern tanks and weapons. Those 8 Indian soldiers did not even flinch. They strongly believed that Tanuk Mata will not only protect them but grant them victory against these impossible odds. They pleaded to Sri Tanuk Mata and they heard the following words uttered in a soothing yet thunderous tone of the mother. "Stay inside the temple, my children. I'll go and protect the border on your behalf." Their heart swelled with gratitude and eyes filled with copious tears. They heeded the words of the mother and stayed in the temple sanctum. On 17th November 1965, the D-Day, Pakistani forces attacked the border with land-based cannonry and air support, pelting the surface with bombs. Lo behold, every single shell and bomb failed to detonate and temples remained unscathed, even from the physical force of the projectiles. The Pakistan army was bewildered. On the very next day, they attacked again with an even more rigorous and renewed force armed with even more modern ammunition. Over 3,000 bombs from the Pakistani aircrafts and land-based artillery showered around the temple premises, and still there was no damage to the Indian soil. A victory spear or Vijaya Stamba erected by the Indian government stands proud near this temple even today, where the mother protected herself for the happiness of her children. The bewilderment of the Pakistan forces reached its pinnacle, and finally they realized the immense power of Sri Tanuk Mata. मनुष्य तू बड़ा महान है भूल मत मनुष्य तू बड़ा महान है. Again during the 1971 Indo-Pak war, they attacked Lakhowal, a region near Tanuk. This region was guarded by a meager platoon of 120 Indian soldiers. A Pakistani force with modern amenities and tanks at least 5 times larger attacked out of the blues. These 120 men took up Tanuk Mata's name as the war chant and caused havoc to the enemy. The damage was so great that the Pakistan forces had to retreat, albeit their military superiority. The Pakistani brigadier in charge of this attack, Shah Nawaz Khan, realized the grace of Sri Tanuk Mata and requested permission to visit the temple once the offensives ended. He paid homage to the mother Sri Tanuk Mata and venerated her by constructing the silver roof to the temple. Jaya Durge Dukha Ke Pariharini Shumbha Viharini Mada Bhavani. We can still see the undetonated missiles in the temple museum. The shrine is still being maintained by the Indian Army. Live witnesses to these miracles are alive even today, and they recount these incidents with goosebumps and tears. Whatever form our mother might take, her only inclination is to protect her children. A simple army of Vanaras marched across the ocean to face the brutal Rakshasas with Ramanama as their war cry and devotion to Sita Devi in their hearts. The Pandava Sainya of mere 7 Akshoginis ramped against 11 Akshogini Gaurava Sainya with Sri Krishna's Panchajanya, reverberating the war field of Kurukshetra and vengeance of Draupadi Mata burning in their hearts. Shivaji Maharaj controlled the entire Arabian Sea against insurmountable Mughal fleets with a chant of Har Har Mahadev and Jai Bhavani on his lips, and the divine form of Tulja Bhavani Devi enshrined in his heart. Jai Bhavani Jai Shivarai, Jai Bhavani Jai Shivarai. The Musunuri Nayakas destroyed tenfold armies of the Sultanate with the chant of the Bidi Stava and the glorious form of Periyanayaki Thayar in their hearts. Veerapandiya Kattabomman faced the hangman's nose like a garland with Jakama's name on his lips. Apart from these wars involving bloodshed, Mahatma Gandhi led the entire nation against the then largest empire of the world. His Satyagraha is an embodiment of the loftiest principles of our Sanatana Dharma with Ramanama as its soul. We can cite thousands of unimaginable sacrifices and impossible victories during every decade of Indian history and every region of our nation, all made possible through the sheer bravery and valor born out of immense faith and devotion to our gods and our Dharma. Not all of these heroes were successful. Some of them perished. Yet, no other nation in the entire world can claim such selfless acts of devotion to the motherland. The same devotion and fervor shines bright in every single Atma of every single Hindu who has glimpsed the graceful countenance of the universal Mother Shakti in one form or the other. She is the force that resides in the claws of a mother cat, defending her kitten from an attacking snake. And she is the force that propels the immense missiles launched against our enemies. தனது குட்டிகளை காக்க போராடும் தாய்ப்பூனையின் நகங்களின் கூர்மையும் அவளே, எதிரிகளின் தலையை கொய்யும் வாளின் கூர்மையும் அவளே. Thus venerates Sri Markandeya Rishi. Shankam Chakram Gadam Shaktim Halam cha Musalayutam Ketakam Tomaram Chaiva Parashum Pasameva cha Kuntayutam Trishulam cha Sargamayudam Uttamam Daityanam Dekhanasaya Bhaktanam Amabhaya cha Darayantyayudanitam Devanam Chakitaya Vai. She destroys the bodies of the enemies and protects her children. Let us venerate the mother, the primordial force of the unmoving Brahman. Let her shower us with boons and make us immortal beings on this mortal world. Vande Mataram.